enough science, 41, to buy anything in the next tier. Which begs the question, what would we want from the next tier? The seismometer is not a priority because that's for lunar stuff. That's our last priority. We won't need that till we get to another planet. This would let us do orbital stuff. You know what we need to do is we need to try and get something into orbit. Whatever we've got available here. So, I just wish I could remember the design of that ship from the previous game. I don't even know if it's physically possible to duplicate at this stage. Alright, so if we assume we're going to use... Alright, we use one of these structural rigs here just to add somewhere to attach everything. The problem is we've always been having trouble with actual stability. So we're going to use this as our orbital-ish stage. And actually we're going to slap one tank of fuel right there at the top, like so. 3 RCS thrusters right there. And then a separation stacked coupler. A ring of batteries. 6 batteries. 2 communicatrons. And 2 gravioli detectors. That's our science loadout. Alright, now in the lower stage, we're going to try throwing it on top of one of these. And 6 of these. Minimalist. I'm going to put 6 of those on because it's a little taller, which means it's a little more unstable. Double stage these. We'll do 3 and then 4, I think. No, we'll do 3 separate stages because these have more than enough thrust to make it go. Okay. Highball Exploder Mark 11. We're not positive this is going to make it into orbit, but... Just a second. Oh, okay. We've got that desert biome. We would love to hit the desert that's just south of us here. I mean, if we could hit that, that would be cool. So last time I tested to try and do that, where were we? Right over here. We tried to swing over here. It's actually more almost due retrograde, isn't it? So if I go slightly southward retrograde, very slight, maybe that'll work better. Alright, launching this mess in 3, 2, 1, lift off. So far so good. The only big concern here is that it might be a little bit more top heavy. We won't try to gravity turn until the upper part of the launch. It's very stable. I'm kind of startled by how stable this is. We'll take it. We'll take it. Stage 2. We're going to throttle up our upper stage to 50% in anticipation of separation. Okay, we do need to do a slight... This is okay. This is actually okay. This is more or less the direction we want to go. As long as we keep it stable and under control in the process. There we are. That'll work a little better. Fine controls. Much easier to work with. Center stage. And center stage is inadequate for our purposes. Note, make a note. A single central booster is almost not enough. Oh, almost not enough. That was close. So we did lose some momentum there as we... Oh, come on, keep it vertical. Come on. Alright. Go. Come on. Up. Nose up. Up, damn you. Oh. Too much. Oh, crap. We lost it. We lost it. Ah. Okay, and we are totally out of control here. Ugh. Useless. Alright. Absolutely useless. Alright, forget it. Back to the Space Center. That was a stupid idea. Stick with what you know. And we know that this rig can get us high enough to get the data we need. I know I'm obsessing over this, but 4 batteries and 1 set of RCS thrusters to help keep us stable in the later part of the flight. Alright. Much as it's fun to watch these things explode, I'm really stuck with the tech bottleneck here, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something. But I think we need the big stack engines. That'll let us build a slightly bigger lift section. Hopefully. So it's those gravioli scans that we need. Those are the big piece of data that we are still missing here. Here. I don't even know if that, now that I think about it, that extra weight, oh my god, why is this thing so twitchy? Oh, jeepers. Seriously. I mean, come on, I don't have that much control over this stupid thing. Oh. Nose up. Too top heavy. Too top heavy. Ugh. Oh man. I'm not quite thinking right today. But this is the problem right here. Which is why we are using the RCS to try and get ourselves vertical again. Get the nose up. No, not gonna happen. And we're not gonna go any higher. Oh, terrible, 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 terrible. All right, well, let's see where we're going to go. 35, useless. Vehicle assembly. Okay, so in the realms of what was I thinking right there. 3 RCS. No. 3 antennas. 3 graviolis. Wait, hold on. Relative weight of antennas and graviolis. 0.1. They weigh the same. Why am I wasting mass? All it takes is a little careful planning right there. Those weigh the same. So, that means we only need that and that. Save. Mark 12. It'll be Mark 12 again. It's just killing me. No way to control. Let's do one other thing slightly differently here. We're just going to make it a little taller because we might be able to do something really useful here. Oh, right. We can't use... Those aren't compatible? That's kind of annoying. I keep on hoping that... Alright, and 6. Put those perfectly square. Keep hoping I'll be able to design something that actually has a staging. Well, I guess, you know, there is one other way we could approach this. No, let's try this one. If this doesn't work, we'll try a different approach. Save and launch. Hopefully with the reduced weight we have a little bit more control. Find controls. Doing this on the launch pad again, always a pain. Looks good. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Our eventual goal is to be going slightly to the south or the east with a tiny bit of south to it. Which fortunately for us is more or less the way this thing seems to want to go. Touch the keyboard too much because every time I touch the keyboard things seem to go wrong. Okay. Keep her stable. Don't lose it. Keep her up. Keep it up. Use some RCS to help with that. Because we don't want to tip any more than we already are here, or we're going to lose our opportunity to get into the low Kerbal orbit window. Yeah, those big gas tanks might have been really nice to have. I may have squandered my science just a little. I don't know. Well, we're looking a lot better. We're coming out of the... Here's our loss. No, wait, we're not losing control because we have RCS. Alright, that's as good as it's going to get. See how high we're going to go. High enough. And we might just go over the desert in time to get the data we need. I just wish it was light out. Here we are. Well, with RCS now I can actually control a re-entry, which means well, all I'm missing is a... Alright, what are we over right now? Mountain ranges. Reset. It's going to be iffy to get desert data. I could have actually tipped it more, which is good. This is actually going to work for our purposes. Rolling hills, I already got all the data for that. Problem is, as things are currently playing out, we may be too low of an elevation to actually get all the data transmitted. Grasslands still. I'm sure there's a desert. Or did I not go far enough south? Aha! Dunes! Transmit! Get that on its way. We have a very small window to get all of this information transmitted back to command. Because we're falling fast. 30%. I don't know if this is going to be enough for any more data, but if with the... Well, I've only got over 100,000. I don't know. I really don't know for sure if I'm going to have enough science to do what's next. I'm having just a bit of a mental block today. Well, the good news is it's going to get all that science transmitted just in time to hit the atmosphere. So 25 science. And we're going to go watch this one burn because it gave us something useful. And it's always nice to have a bit of an explosion every once in a while. Bit of a bang. Ah, that one went out with a real good one. All right, let's go to the Space Center and see where our science stands. Because we got 25 out of that. 66. And it takes 90 science to get anything in the next year. So I need one more successful experiment. Got a couple of options. We could attempt, with the RCS, we could attempt a thrust-based re-entry with a goo probe. That might be the best bet. So we take this out, we replace it with a 2... No, a single one of those. 6 of those. This is the theory. We're going to need 6 of those to get into the high Kerbal orbit. We'll want parachutes for all, because why not? And then our experiment, which all we'll need is some goo. Then we could put we got to put the structural thing underneath here. This is going to be necessary because that's the only thing that has saved my goo in the past from the horrible effects of hitting the ground. Goo launcher Mark 5. So the theory is we get this thing over about 80, and then hopefully we use these RCS thrusters, yes, to do a controlled angle re-entry and actually use the thrust of this central engine to launch us, to basically to arrest our re-entry speed enough that the hardware will survive re-entry. Doubt it, but you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. 3, 2, 1. I mean, it really just depends how much punch these boosters can give us as we attempt to flank controls. And we need this thing to go as vertical as possible because we're really working with minimal amounts of capacity to fly. Okay. Well, so far so good. I've actually gotten goo experiments higher than I wanted in the past, so this theoretically should be able to do it. It's just whether or not I'll have the fuel to bring it back is the only problem. Okay, how high are we going? 26, not high enough yet. I wonder what that was. Okay. I have to monitor those resources really carefully. Or are we still going higher? A little. There we are. So we need to hit 80. might still have the fuel left for the re-entry part of this. Okay, let's try and get us swinging a little towards the water, because that'll increase our odds of survival. 41, so a little ways to go. I never set a RCS on, because we're going to need that. Still got to go higher. Good fuel. It's going to be iffy to successfully re-enter with this thing. It's experiments. This is how we learn things. So all we need to do is maintain speed. We don't need to actually be accelerating. As long as we're maintaining speed, we'll still keep going higher. Keep her up. Keep the nose up. This is probably not going to be enough fuel to do the job. 70... Can't remember if it's 70 or 80,000. Oh, kills me. Well, let's hope for the best. Alright, let's use the RCS to swing us around. Lock us for re-entry, and hopefully as we hit our apoapsis we can send this on its way. Let's see, expose the mystery goo in space. Okay, so that's the data we needed. No, come on. Just keep her on the retrograde angle here. I really doubt this is going to be enough to do the job, but we're going to try anyways. No, stop. Come on. Alright, we are coming down, we are accelerating precipitously, which means we'll have to do our retro burn here soon. This is the theory. I've heard this can work. I'm not sure if I went too high for it though. Alright, let's try and arrest that before it gets too high. I just don't think... Well, we're not accelerating anymore. There we are. That's... No, actually we need to get down lower though, is the problem. We need to get down to the lower atmosphere and then give it a really good punch of thrust to try and slow it down as we hit this mark right here. Hopefully the bang for our buck issue doesn't apply quite the same way here. And hopefully we get a good punch for our... Alright, well, such as it is, we can't go any faster than that, and we definitely need to start slowing down now. Such as it is. So here we go. This is it. This is our attempt at re-entering under power. It is not going to work because we have no fuel left. Dang. Well, it was worth a shot. It was honestly worth a shot. Maybe we can still pull this off as long as the boosters don't blow off. Maybe we can maintain a good angle. Oh, here comes the heat. Don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Oh, we might pull this off. Guys, we might pull this off. Even odds that we're actually going to come down on water though. Okay, we made it through re-entry. That might have just been enough to Oh, I hope the 6 parachutes are enough. I hope this thing is structurally sound enough to make this, though. If this works, this would be so cool. Alright, don't want to deploy those parachutes until we're under 200. We're still vertical. Alright, 5,000, here we go. Drag chutes, 6 drag chutes. Cross your fingers, guys. I think we managed to bring back a, just for celebration, we'll expose atmospheric goo. Oh dear, spin bad. Spin bad. I don't think there's anything I can do. Yes, there is. I have control. Come on, just no crazy spin. No crazy torque, no crazy spin. Just keep her nice and stable. Ha! I think this will be a good place to leave off the episode. We'll let this thing get the rest of the way to the ground. It takes a long time to get that last few meters down, which is good. 7.1 meters per second. Beautiful. Cross your fingers. This will be our, not only the goo from space, but this will be our first ship recovered that's been in space, which means we get the bonus science for that as well. I think. Yes, indeed. Cover a vessel. I mean, it's only 1.3 science, but 50 science. That's enough for us to get something. Oh, now the hard part. What something do we get? So fuel systems, 118. You know what? This isn't a decision I want to make right this instant because... Oh, struts have been moved back down again. That's good. Good to know. Re-entry, but yeah. Re-entry shield. I could do... well, I want to get that before I get this because, yeah. The better probe core, which would make returning payloads a lot easier as well, because we can attach things on top of it like parachutes. Also stabilizers and stuff. The cheaper transmitter. Tough call. I'm going to have to think on this, guys. I'm not going to make this decision right now. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Have a great day. Bye for now.